Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is brought to you by Easy. Tämän ottelu tarjoaa Easy. Vapaus tehdä. Tämä ottelu käydään painoluokassa 68 kiloa. Our referee judge of the octagon in this catchweight fight is Lassi Minkkinen.
To the blue corner from Brazil, Renato Amorim.
Renato Amorim making his way to the cage here in Helsinki, Finland, from his native of Via Velha, Brazil. Exciting matchup at catchweight, brought to you by Easy. Renato Amorim has an incredibly long reach. Black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, brown belt in judo, tremendous grappling. Also no slouch on the feet. 2016, he was a Brazilian kickboxing champion. He's got power in both of those hands and an aggressive style. Makes good use of that reach.
Yeah, that is very, very impressive when you have black belt in BJJ and brown belt in judo. So you know the guy is dangerous on the ground. But as you said, also a kickboxing champion, which makes him very dangerous. That plus the long reach. There's a lot of the fight against Alar Hutrov.
And in his own words, he's completely fearless. Not a damn thing he's scared of. So, yeah, when you combine all that.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Not so good if you're on the other end of a fearless Brazilian kickboxing champion, Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. But I think Alar Hutrov is well equipped.
Yeah, and I would guess he's fearless also, since he's doing a lot of military stuff.
And he likes to, fight in a cage. So,
good point.
Not a whole lot of fear involved in that one, I think.
And also, Amorim seems to be in phenomenal shape. Very shredded.
Renato Amorim!
Yeah, shredded is 100% the word for it. Lean.
To the red corner, representing Primus Fight Team from Estonia, Alar Hutrov.
Alar Hutrov now making his way to the cage. He hails out of Tartu in Estonia. 5-4 record. He's stepping into this fight on a single week's notice. That is very, very short notice. But he's an absolute warrior, true warrior. As mentioned, an instructor in the Estonian Defense Forces. This is his 4th appearance in cage. Newly graduated purple belt as well.
Yeah, and as we know, he came to replace Sten Saaremaa, so he has obviously been helping Saaremaa. So I think he's in also good shape.
Yeah, he appears to be, and with his well-rounded skill set, being in good condition, I think he's quite confident going into this matchup. Despite that short notice.
And if we were talking about Amorim, that he's shredded, look at Hutrov.
Both of these fine gentlemen, even at catchweight, no problems related to fitness in either man. I know Alar Hutrov likes to stay active. avid outdoorsman. Likes to hike with his husky. And now we go to the tail of the tape. Reach, dead even. A slight height advantage goes to Renato Amorim. The older man is Alar Hutrov, but only ever so slightly. Once again, this fight brought to you by Easy.
Fighting out of the blue corner, fighter with a professional record of 7 wins and 2 losses, weighing 67.8 kilos from Brazil, Renato Amorim!
Renato Amorim in fantastic shape.
Fighting out of the red corner, fighter with a professional record of 5 wins and 4 losses, weighing 67.9 kilos, representing Primus Fight Team from Estonia, Alar Hutrov!
Alar Hutrov looking strong. Just every bit as shredded as Renato Amorim.
But can he handle the skills and talent of Renato Amorim?
That remains to be seen, of course.
Okay, that's gone to go back.
Hard to contend with a black belt under the best of circumstances, let alone on 1 week's notice. Cage door is locked.
Ready. Fight!
And this first stanza begins. No touch of gloves. Flying knee from Amorim.
Yeah, explosive start by Amorim.
Hutrov forces him to the cage.
They're not faced by Amorim's attack. And now Amorim goes for the neck, goes for the guillotine. That looks good, that looks solid.
Amorim saw his opening and
it definitely looks tight, but whoa, Hutrov.
Slips out. Wily veteran, BJJ purple belt himself. Something to be mindful of. And the throw goes to Renato Amorim.
Yeah, beautiful hip throw.
Hard left hand.
And good control on the ground by Renato Amorim.
But Hutrov escapes to the feet.
And again,
It's not a good spot.
And again, looks very tight. Can Hutrov defend?
That's deep, that's so deep.
And against the fence. This is a hard one to defend.
He's got that leg hooked, controlling the body.
Putting everything.
A lot of pressure on that neck. But he's almost out, his head is slipping. Oh.
How strong is the neck of Alar Hutrov?
No quit in Hutrov.
This is crazy. Oh,
and he's
he
out.
pops out.
Incredible.
Nice defended by Alar Hutrov.
A testament to his will.
I was pretty sure that was it.
Hutrov had another idea.
Yeah. He doesn't care what I'm thinking.
Great takedown defense on display here from Alar Hutrov. You have a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, brown belt in judo, trying to get you down, just not happening.
Now going for the back is Amorim. Got one hook in, but Hutrov defending nicely.
Hutrov putting that head right under the chin of Renato Amorim.
Active.
Call from the referee to maintain activity. Our referee, Lassi Minkin.
Let's see what Hutrov does. Goes for the takedown.
This is a dangerous game he's playing.
Yeah, there's always that guillotine that Amorim is going for. Hutrov needs to be careful.
He's in on the hips with his hands locked. But Amorim has that arm in.
And he gets the takedown.
Tosses him to the mat.
Beautifully executed
Takes
by
the
Hutrov.
back.
Oh! Almost got the choke, but Amorim spun out.
In that side control position.
2 minutes left to
Now,
work.
half guard. Or, nope, still side control.
Let's see if Hutrov can capitalize on this, or Amorim is trying to get up.
Hutrov takes the back. Starts to apply a little pressure by way of that right hand and a knee.
But Amorim doing a beautiful work, getting up, tying the hands of Hutrov.
Oh, leg kick. Hutrov gives up the back with what looked like potentially a spin attempt. He's not going to the mat easily.
Oh, this is a fun fight.
This is incredible. Once more on the hips.
Hutrov going for
Arms
the double leg
locked.
takedown.
Stuffed. If only for a moment. Still has those hands locked. Short time left in this, the first round of this catchweight bout.
Hutrov is peppering thighs of Amorim with those short knees.
Stay active.
How much does that affect the mobility? Gotta imagine at least a bit.
Yeah, if you land even one solid one, that does have an effect on you.
His body lock position from Hutrov, controlling Amorim against the cage.
Work or advance if you want to stay there.
But Minkinen pointing out once again, you need to advance if you want to stay there.
Hutrov going for the throw, but that is not that well executed, so Amorim takes advantage of the situation, goes for the back, but
Only a few seconds left with which to work, and Amorim
Watch the...
not quite able to capitalize on that position.
but what a fun, fast-paced first round of that fight.
Absolutely brilliant. Alar Hutrov not at all fazed by the grappling of Renato Amorim.
Yeah, he was doing well.
That purple belt is it's got to be a very dark purple, I feel like. Despite he just got it.
These were the early moments from the first round where Amorim was controlling the action, going for the guillotine.
Sinks in that guillotine. It was deep. A couple of times he had him in trouble with that.
And there was that beautiful throw by Alar Hutrov.
Amazing composure by Hutrov. A lot of discipline. That failed toss, but he didn't end up on the bottom there. Kept it moving, kept that scramble, gave up the back, but back to the feet, and that's important when you're fighting against a very talented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Seconds out of the cage, and this second stanza is about to begin. Renato Amorim from Via Viela, Brazil versus Tartu Estonia's Alar Hutrov.
Second round, fight!
Let's see if he... No flying knee this time. Amorim being a lot more patient. Oh, nice 1-2.
Oh, hard body kick from Hutrov. And then, oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, big
from
looping
Renato
shots.
Amorim. Oh, that right hand found the mark from Renato Amorim.
Both guys obviously pushed the pace on the first round because they seem a bit tired, Steve.
That was a hard pace, very, very active. Big swinging punch from Amorim. Hutrov tries to throw that overhand right. Comes back with a kick to the body, pressures Amorim to the cage.
And now Hutrov is pushing the pace, pressuring Amorim against the fence.
Hutrov, unorthodox with his hand movement. His movement in general, quite unorthodox.
Yeah, it is. It seems like He's hitting well, but he's, like you said, unorthodox. It's quite awkward, quite frankly. But it's working.
Can't imagine that's easy. That's an easy thing to fight against. Unorthodox movement
Yeah,
like that.
most definitely not.
Hard leg kick from Alar Hutrov. Big swing.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought round, the first round. These guys are not recovered at all.
Exhausting to fight at a pace like that.
Beautiful counter-attack by Amorim. Slipped the left hand right as Hutrov was closing the distance.
Hutrov with a spinning back fist to a leg kick. That's where that awkward motion really helps you mask some of those peculiarities. And he hits him with a hard left hook.
Where did that come
He's
from?
all over him. Big right hands.
And he's not letting Amorim to recover.
He's applying that pressure.
But he's grabbing the gloves. He's doing everything he can to recover, and now he's going for the armbar.
That's a dangerous spot to be in with a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Beautiful shot by Hutrov.
Has to remain composed here and defend. 2 minutes remain near the center of the canvas. That knee on the throat definitely helps his case for escaping this armbar.
Yeah, he needs to be patient, and he is, and gets out of the trouble.
Winds up in the top position and mounts him.
Mounts him as Amorim is trying to get up, and now he goes for the guillotine. I think Amorim is still quite out of it.
I would concur with that statement.
Trying to recover from the big hit that Hutrov delivered.
If you're Hutrov, you gotta think you wanna get a little more activity in here, prevent him from getting his wits about him, and that elbow certainly helps that case. Has the back,
Yeah,
does
Amorim
Hutrov.
turns.
A rear naked choke. Is it sunk in? Nope, looking for that top
It looks
hand.
deep, but Amorim still defending. I think he's just playing time. He needs the time to recover.
Dominant round here so far, with short time left for Alar Hutrov.
Again, going for the choke. I think Hutrov just needs to punch now. He needs to capitalize on this situation, try to throw some leather more, not going for the submission.
Those short elbows, though,
Yeah.
they can do it. It looks like there's perhaps a cut, perhaps a bloodied nose for Renato Amorim. Alar Hutrov.
Because that's why Amorim is giving the back all the time, because he knows if Hutrov goes for the choke, he has time to recover from the punches. Beautiful work by Alar Hutrov.
If your goal is to recover, eating elbows is not the right way to do it. This is a difficult position for Renato Amorim, but what heart. 10 seconds remain. Hutrov putting in work. Alexei, after a grueling first round, and then a second round with such a devastating shot landed. What's the case here?
I don't know.
Hard to recover.
Amorim has to dig deep, because of course Hutrov also needs to not make a mistake. If he comes overconfident on the third round, that's a big problem. So, but also Amorim seemed to be, he was quite out of it. So I don't know if he even can continue.
Amorim took a hard shot there. Let's see if we can see it in this replay. Boom, devastating left hand.
Beautiful hook.
Spun him around right as he was throwing a left hand of his own. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Hutrov all over him.
Yeah, definitely trying to make the most out of that situation. Going for the kill.
Caught him off balance. And I've heard it said it's the shots you don't see.
That was
gets you the
definitely
worst.
one of those.
Beautiful second round performance from Alar Hutrov.
Let's go.
In this fight brought to you by Easy.
Yeah, now
I
the
hear the
corner
corner.
of Hutrov said about the grabbing the glove. That was a good point.
Last round. Last round. Fight!
No fooling Lassi Minkinen though. He's aware.
Let's see if Amorim has recovered. And can Hutrov replicate the success of that last round? Amorim gets some shots in.
Hutrov going to work with that leg kick. Looked like it briefly shook the balance just moments ago.
Again, Renato Amorim going for the throw, but Hutrov defending nicely.
Hard shot to the knee to the body, but Renato Amorim manages to take Hutrov to the mat. Now in side control position.
And full 4 minutes plus time to work, time to recover from those blows from the last round.
After an exhausting pace, this is a dangerous place to find yourself against a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt.
Yeah, this is a good spot for Renato Amorim. No need to hurry. Take your time, pick your shots. But Hutrov is doing good work, trying to get up, but now he
gives the back.
Yeah, gives the back to Amorim.
Dangerous spot to be in, but he corrects. Now trying to find his way out the back door, but that's a dangerous position. And
ends up in mount.
Ends up mounted. That's correct.
Good attempt by Hutrov, but no cigar this time. Amorim stays on top. Oh, that's a nice recovery of the guard by
Butterfly.
Hutrov. Yeah, definitely no full guard, just butterfly, but got out of the mount.
Watch your finger.
That's a positive for Hutrov.
He's doing what he needs to do. He's keeping those hips mobile.
But relentless pressure from Amorim.
This is Amorim's area. This is his forte. Approaching the halfway mark in this, the final round of this catchweight bout.
Beautiful trip by Renato Amorim. He has not given an inch to Alar Hutrov. He has been relentless with the pressure. And again,
return to the mat.
Every time Hutrov gains an inch, Amorim takes 2 away from him. Now he's trying to take the back. Hutrov is exhausted.
Right hand after right hand from Renato Amorim.
This is a perfect round for Amorim so far.
Hard not to agree.
Good comeback from the last round where he almost got knocked out.
Yeah. That was,
one hook in.
That was a close one. And to come back and perform like this speaks to the heart of Renato Amorim as well as the conditioning.
Trying to get the other hook in also. Good defending by Hutrov.
Hutrov rolls, tries to create that scramble and grabs the single leg. And now he winds up on top. Beautiful.
Nice
incredible performance from both men here.
Created a scramble and basic wrestling, baby.
Finds himself in half guard.
Let's see what Hutrov has up on his sleeve.
Shots to the body, looks like.
Does he want to finish?
You know, I get the feeling from Alar Hutrov that he always wants to finish. Only short time left to do it here in this, the third and final round of this catchweight bout.
But now Amorim gets the reversal.
Switch there. Alar Hutrov unable to fend it off.
What a battle.
Gives up the back, but makes it back to the feet. Hip heist there.
30 seconds left. Both guys staying composed. They don't want to make mistakes at this point of the fight.
Looking to potentially punctuate this round with a big takedown is Alar Hutrov as he pressures Renato Amorim up against the cage and searches for that single leg. unable to get it in those final moments.
Both guys absolutely gave their all.
Brilliant performance from both men. Fantastic show of heart. Beautiful display of skill. This fight had it all. Good show of respect as well. That's what you like to see. Two incredibly tough men with fantastic skill sets. I think Alar Hutrov might have just managed to pull the victory off here based on a relatively close first round and a very dominant second.
I don't
Your
know what to
thoughts?
say, Steve, man. This was so close.
I guess that was more of a guess on my behalf. Very, very close fight.
But your guesses are usually pretty good.
You know, I've been known to have a good guess or two. Let's see here what the replay shows. Ooh, that kick out of the leg, that trip from Renato Amorim.
Yeah, those trips were absolute perfection. Minimal effort, but maximal result.
Looks like a guillotine attempt here. I'm not sure if that other hand was ever locked, but break there with Hutrov searching for the takedown at the end of the fight. Arms raised to the sky.
And crowd also showing their appreciation of this fight.
Absolutely. Brought to you once again by Easy. Both men showed incredible heart. They put that conditioning on display in a very, very hard-fought fight. Next, we go to the official decision. Judges score.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 15 minutes of fighting, winner by split decision, Renato Amorim!
Renato Amorim takes that one by split decision, improving to 8-2 here tonight at Cage. The crowd seems to disagree a little, if I'm hearing correctly.
Yeah, just like you and I talked about, it was a close decision.
Very close. Split decision indicates that is so. Renato Amorim doesn't appear to be celebrating too enthusiastically. We'll get his thoughts on his performance now with the post-fight interview.
Renato, congratulations. That was a great victory over a tough fighter. Tell us some feelings about tonight's fight.
Muito obrigado pela oportunidade, o evento aí que tá me dando. Eu agradeço muito. E adversário muito duro. Eu tive algumas complicações, mas graças a Deus eu passei por cima de tudo. Espero voltar outras vezes aqui no evento. Muito obrigado. Amor, te amo.
Okay. I have problems about my weight. The last night I have very trouble. Alar Hutrov is a very tough guy. I hope to return in the cage for, I promise, one better, yes, against Master Colombo. It's possible.
Congratulations, Renato Amorim.
Renato Amorim seems to have indicated he had a problem with last night's weight cut.
Yeah.
What kind of effect does that have on your performance, Alexi?
If it's very bad, of course, you're not going to perform the way you're used to do. But I like the way he challenged Master Colombo, Markus Rytohonka. He wants another fight at Cage, and maybe so do we.
You are about to experience the cage.